Welcome, welcome, or welcome back. Come on in, come on in. Yeah, happy Halloween if you celebrate that, or happy. I'm so country, so I'm probably gonna slaw this, but happy Maya. Yeah, and it's weird because that's what we're gonna be celebrating at this time, and I can't even pronounce it. But my spirit knows it. All right, all this is gonna play a part in this. So hi, welcome or welcome back, everyone. Welcome to Susan's Spectrum. I am Susan, aka the Till Empress. Yeah, so it's important to know as soon as I hit this record button, everything, every sound, color, shape, everything is imperative to the reading. It's part of Spirit's way of showing you firsthand the different languages, symbols, different languages, code, different languages that Spirit will use daily to speak to us if we will just tune in and pay attention. So, and that's what I'm here to show you, and I'm so grateful for it because I get to learn as we go. Because trust and believe, I watch these back and I received the message, like for myself, other than receiving it with an open heart and to give it. Okay, so all this is imperative. Yeah, and I just want to say again, you know, well, I hadn't said it yet, but I don't know what to say again. But yeah, everything will not resonate. But if you stay to the end, I promise you, you will see the magic and you will receive the message. But it's imperative that you stay to the end. And it's almost like I'm saying, like one of those when a math teacher's trying to teach a new formula, and she's like, well, just follow it to the end, then you'll get it. Don't worry about, just let me play it all the way through, and then they'll be like, well, huh. So playing the tape all the way through. Yeah, so let me just start by saying, this feels different. This, wow, that TV just popped on, huh? That synchronicity. I'm hoping I'm gonna have to go turn it off up here so I don't mess this up. So that's imperative. Yeah. So there is something definitely different about this. Not only this time of year, but this year in particular. This So Spirit showed me. All right, and it even begun with with all these eclipse that are happening this year, but just with the harvest moon being in September this year instead of October, and with this year with Halloween during this time. Usually it's a full moon, but it's coming on a new moon. Um, all of this, everything filters down. Everything is imperative. They are signs, symbols. It is language, spirit's language. And so yeah. So let's start there. So it totally feels different. First of all, usually I would already be prepped with an outfit to wear and be excited. I already have my message planned out. But to tell you the truth, here it is. And I didn't even want to give a reading. Didn't plan for it. I had to pull out. This is my son's cape that he used last year. I had these, and Spirit knew exactly what was going to happen. And so I can't wait to see at the end how all of it plays in, but ties in. But yeah, so I didn't even want to give a message. And well, first of all, the day was set, like I woke up at like 3 o'clock this morning with the worst headache and nauseous ever. I've only had, I'd probably maybe even say 2 migraines in my whole life. I would venture to say what I had today was a migraine. It lasted so long, and it just, everything was heightened ever since. My eyes were burning so bad, and they're still burning. My sinus was just, I could just like feel it, my heartbeat pumping in my nose. All this is important, like the gateway. Um, and so I didn't even, the thought of even giving a reading, what didn't even cross my mind. I just wanted to feel better. Until later on this day, like everything's please settle down. And Spirit, I got two things that, like, I had to come get this message. Just as I got these two things will come that Spirit showed me in my life today and brought them together in my mind and said, hey, this is going to be the blueprint of the message. So this is going to be a collective energy reading. This is going to be a very special reading. This is going to be a masterclass session, and it's definitely going to be a masterclass also for myself, because the tarot spread that I chose from Pinterest when I was guided to it by the name of it. This comes from Backyard Banshee. It is the Samhain Spirits Tarot Spread. So that, and the way the symbolism, the blocks were, the spread was, I knew this was it. Now, as I started writing it down, I was like, whoa, this is something, this is another level of something I haven't done. It's that the way it was questioned. But everything's imperative and it's important, and I trust my spirit. So we'll get, all this we'll tie into it. So, yeah. So, ultimately, this is about this time, why it feels different. Spirit really want to emphasize that this time, this Halloween is different. It's not only with it being a new moon, and with me wearing this, Spirit says this is about a sacrifice. This is a sacrificial time. And I was guided to put no makeup on, so like my head's been pounding all day, my eyes been burning, and I was to come like this. So, and all of that to still put the gems on to show. And what was so ironic about it, when I was putting this on, this is the exact spot where my head was just pounding. Yeah, and with these, and my eyes burning so much, so there's going to be, there's new sight, there's diamond sight, there's going to be a clarity of sight. So maybe there's been a new heightened senses, so maybe gifts are expanding, collective. But, and that had to happen through a sacrifice. So you have to, even through ascension symptoms, as you ascend, in all aspects, physical, spiritual, mentally, not only does it take physically as discipline to move yourself to a higher standard, but it also comes out physically in your body, or spiritually in your body. It plays out as far as like the eyes burning, the head hurting. Those are like they are physical symptoms of when you are opening those gates, those chakras. There's pain that comes along with transformation. There's pain that comes along with opening doors. But it is true beauty through that death, so to speak. So, and I was guided to part my hair down the middle. And then it's like this. So I just got to point that out because Spirit pointed out. So everything that, So let's get with it. So Spirit, we've got harvest and bridges. So what Spirit wanted me to say with the harvest, not only with the harvest moon, but the reason all this too, you can look at it as a spiritual aspect, but truly, I was put in place in position because I'm surrounded by fields, and usually I get a heads up from my landlord when they're going to harvest, so I can stay inside. I didn't get ahead, so I literally, I got hit with everything as it was being harvested that was going in the sky. And it baked, it clogged, it essentially it hurt, and there had to be a clearing out, and it was painful, for the clearing out, but, here I am, it's not throbbing no more, I'm still having to recover. There's a recovery process. Oh, there's something. Yes, a recovery process. Because right before I came on too, I kept hearing like like when those trucks when someone's working on an electric line, like you know what I'm talking about. I kept hearing that. So there's a line that needs to be worked on, or a line that's being worked on because a line went out, and so a line's being worked on, or a new line's being put in. But there's some work being done on a line. Okay. Then bridges. And where Spirit gave me with that is I had someone significant to me send me a picture tonight where they were flying over New York, and they sent me a picture of the bridge. Now, I have never seen that. And I wish I could show y'all, but the bridge, it was nice, so it was lit up. But the first thing I said to him back, I was like, now that's the Golden Gate Bridge, because it literally looked like Golden Gates. It actually has 2 lit up Golden Gates. Whereas what the world says is the Golden Gate Bridge, and what we all say is red. But if we really look, so there you go. It's really about, even though something being said, you need to really look, because it's really that, like, yeah. So that's the channel messages I got for you, and the downloaded messages that I got for you, and I'm channeling along with it. So let's get some water here. Let's do that again. One more. Right there. So, can you ring my bell? So, ringing bells. So, this is about healing, because bell sound is healing, creation. Ring my bell, though. Also, someone is trying to get in touch with you. That line. Okay, so the time 12:17. That's important. So, let's just get into this. And the cards that I was guided, so let me show you that, to pull for this. Is that like a casket? Yeah. Alright. Yeah. Purple tea being royalty. And that clear eyesight, trust your intuition. So yeah, I was guided to pull from the Mystic Mondays tarot deck. Yeah. So, Spirit wanted me to stop and point out there is, along your spiritual journey, it is truly a solo journey. And it's what Spirit showed me, like with in the Bible, when it talks about the different levels of heaven being the different gems, like one layer being pearl and one layer being this. On your spiritual journey, it is truly like a treasure hunt. Because I'm going to tell you simply how to get started, or how to know if you're on the right track, and without having to ask and trust your intuition. So let's say you get started, because I just had to help someone along their path today. They asked me a question. They started looking up at the constellations. They were like, I looked up at the constellation, and the first thing I saw was Draco. What's that mean? I said, and it's imperative, because for me not to give him my meaning, because my meaning the Spirit gives me is for me. So how I got him is you look that up. Whether you Google, you look it up, research it in whatever form, fashion. From there, once you read that, or researching that, or see that, whatever it is, there'll be something, there'll be a nudge, that little twinkle, that only you'll know, that that feel good, that you'll know, and I got to do something else, and then and it's truly, and then you'll start seeing synchronicities, which is like being the same thing, and no one else is seeing this, but you will know it. That's the beginning of your spiritual journey, okay, to help. That's not the beginning, but that's tools to help you along the way. All right, so here we go. What jumped out? The Knight of Wands. The Knight. This is someone fast. So this is a pimp player. Someone who comes in. So this is a sharp dresser who's coming in with like they got their, I'm saying, like, someone who has their own pull stick, professionally made. So they're like, look what I got, you know. But the knight is super fast. He says he's got his hand in his pocket. He's holding something back. There's not, and he got fancy feet. Like there, I'm not liking the feel of this right now already. So let's clarify that. Let's see what that's about. Oh, okay, Spirit. So look, to answer that question. So number one, spirits, you are welcome here. Please show me who you are. Knight of Wands. This is someone who's got their own very special wand that they have and holding back for you. I'm thinking about moving forward to show you. You can't see this person's face. So this spirit, this is a masculine energy who's been holding something back from you. Showing you like how I got this you could get, but really, no. Alright. 2, what message do you have for me? The devil. So the devil is what the accuser, liar, some steals, just a accuser, the accuser. So what message do you have for me? For the collective, see what's going up to her ear. Be careful what you're listening to, what you're being told. You've been told the wrong ladder. But you wasn't seeing this, you know. You were told something. All right. 3, what's hidden in the dark for me right now that I need to know? Let's just pull from the sun. What's hidden from the dark is 1, 2, 3. Look, I was thinking these were suns, and that's exactly what Spirit meant. 1, 2, 3 suns. So 3 suns. All right. 2 mountains. And a feminine in the middle as the high rising sun. And her hair is literally the ladder. Because there's so much information. Yeah, this is like, there's information. That's why if y'all see me through, I don't realize it. But I'll be, so it's about, and she's in that yoga position with her hands in a receiving position. So, and she's got a crown on, and she's grounded because that ruby. So this is about 3 suns. About the female being the rising sun. About, you don't have to have eyes to see this. Spirit saying that's right. There, you don't have to have eyes to see this. It's in every way she's made. I don't know, like, and I thought that was ruby, but that is that basket. So ruby, I mean, all that's in pairs. So this is about grounding energy. This is about ruby slippers. But look at it. That is that bouquet that Spirit talked about on that last reading, because it all the wheel turns. Spirit always shows up, child. Wow. And she's like, she's standing in between 2 mountains. This is hot mountains. These are hot, heavy, high. But she's on ground level. Like, you see this? And the sun's following her. Like, you just walk through. Like, there's, whoo, Woo! All right. Woo! How is it productive for me to know this now? The King of Swords. It's productive because, all right, so he's put his sword down, but he didn't chop it through. So it's about decision being made, but not having to cut nothing. It's about this masculine energy sin and him being strong but open. Say he don't have a strong, so he's open and he's bare. I'm like, like a hunter, but yet he's trained, because he has, he's got his guard on. But it's, this is a royal, like, wear, like, attire. I'm seeing that Goldman shoes. So this is something lined up. And fixing to come forward. And I'm not sure at first if that, I am sure now, but at first I wasn't sure if that was ice, but that's gems. Like crystal, like quartz crystal, like cutting through sand. Someone truly is almost like, this is two of the same kind. This is two of the same kind. Whoa, okay. So, how to lift the veil on myself, or the collective. Two of Swords. First of all, look at that symbolism, and it's like they're locked in, and it's made into a hook, and but it's not cut like it's. Look at that. It's ready to bend and see truth in another direction. But it makes a beautiful symbol because there's two of them in that. All right. How to thin the veil on the collective's journey. So is it how to thin my veil on my journey? But I'm trying to read this as a collective. So how to thin the veil for the collective along the journey. Queen of Swords. All right, so she don't have her sword up or down, but she's walking with it, going for like ain't nobody, it's clearing the way. Ain't nobody, but she's clearly, she's harmony. She's getting this clear instruction. So how is the thin is to walk with your truth out. So, everybody know, here it is. Get out of my way. But she don't have no shoes on, so this is definitely, it's about filtering through, and it's that high spotlight, getting that white. It's really true about meditation and seeking guidance, and that's all right. So 7, this is going to round this out. How can the collective honor and thank you, Spirit, as you move on now? 2 of Pentacles. Going around, balancing things out. It just fits. I'm feeling like that perfect 8. Like it's not taking nothing from the other. Like, it's not like a as above, so below. It is it's a growth spiral. It's not a spiral. It's a figure 8. It's a loop, not a tie. It is a well-oiled machine. It is a two of a kind. It is, and Pentacles is about value, about money, about making a decision. So that's what I got for you. Woo! Yeah, that's going to do it for me tonight. I'm going to sleep so good. I am tired. I'm seeing so much love in light. 25, 26 on time. Things are in order. It's important that you look up those numbers. I'm saying 1125, 1126. Yeah, so I'm sending you so much love and light. Just know when you watch this, whether it's on Halloween or whatever, it was meant for you. This is a timeless reading. Ask you to like, share, and subscribe. It helps the message get out. And yeah, it's really affected everything. So looks like I'm going to need some lemon water in my life and on my bedside tonight. 2607. Spirit wanted that for somebody. All right. Bye, y'all. Again.